This week on Razorback TV News, National Signing Day results in scholarships for 8 Arkansas High athletes.
Also, the details on special award for a special teacher.
Reporter Cameron Lumpkin explores the effects of excessive teen cell phone use.
Plus, Joshua Land tells us how the Interact Club danced the night away.
All of this and more coming up on Razorback TV News. Welcome to Razorback TV News. I'm Hank Harrelson.
And I'm Mason May.
Congratulations to the Arkansas High First Band for being named Best in the State. The band members are now preparing a 25-minute set before an audience of educators and all-state musicians during this week's All-State Music Conference in Hot Springs.
Last week on National Signing Day, 8 Arkansas High senior athletes made the big decision to sign to colleges all over the country. Athletic Director Coach Norton told the crowd at the Red Wall that many people played a role in the success of our students.
The journey was a bunch of people, your parents, grandparents, friends, families, teachers, principals, coaches, teammates. Everybody along the way has played a role in this day-to-day for you.
7 Arkansas High football players signed to 5 different colleges, and cross-country star Hannah Massey, who will be featured later in the show with our student spotlight, will be running next year at Henderson State. Even though they're leaving soon, Assistant Superintendent Ms. Hickerson told the athletes that once a Razorback, always a Razorback.
In the Texarkana, Arkansas School District, you always have an army of people who will be cheering you on in life and in everything that you do.
Coach Burdine has been selected as the Suey Star for February 2019. The NHS members wanted to recognize faculty and staff at AHS on a monthly basis who inspire, encourage, enlighten, and/or challenge students on a regular basis. And each month, the person selected will be recognized by NHS and awarded their special recognition.
I hope you have plans for this weekend because it's going to be a long one. No school for students on Monday and Tuesday. February 18th is President's Day, and the 19th is Parent-Teacher Conference. Parent-Teacher Conference will begin at 1 and will end at 7.
Our next story may be a little controversial for some.
Did you know more than half of teens say they spend too much time on their cell phones? Razorback TV teacher Mr. Westbrook challenged me to go on an entire school day without using my phone. It wasn't easy. With more, here's RTV's Cameron Lumpkin.
Mason, the idea of going an entire day without a cell phone is something Mr. Westbrook has presented to us several times. It's no surprise that teenagers are always on their phone. Just do a Google search and you will find plenty of studies indicating cell phone addiction. And Mr. Westbrook wanted to put those theories to the test.
I wanted to find someone who would have fun with the experiment and kind of go along with it, and also someone who I knew could do it. And so Mason seemed like a good candidate to go all day without a cell phone.
Initially, Mr. Westbrook was going to keep Mason's phone, but we decided it was best if I kept it. So I could taunt him with it throughout the day. After only a couple of hours, it became apparent it was going to be a difficult challenge.
It's pretty tough. It's only been 2 periods. I'm struggling. Could really use it right now.
After lunch, I checked in again with Mason, who was doing much better without his phone. He remained calm even when I thought I had lost his cell phone. You see, I've had your phone on me all day. I don't actually have it right now. Where is the phone? Why do you have his phone? Throughout the day, Mason found it difficult to not know what was going on with his friends.
It's been real tough, especially when I'm, near Cameron or someone holding my phone. I get a little notification about someone's texting me and I see it on my Apple Watch, but I can't answer it or acknowledge it.
As the day came to an end, Mason felt satisfied with himself for going all day without his phone.
I've 100% been more productive. I've gotten a lot of my work done at a quicker pace and had extra time to work on other classwork.
Mason says while it wasn't easy, it was worth it and others should try to use their cell phones less.
The pain of not having your phone is going to be strong, but if you're struggling in classes, I would advise put the phone down, get the work done.
For Razorback TV, I'm Cameron Lumpkin.
So you really made it all day without your phone, huh?
Yeah, but that was yesterday.
Turning to a different story, throughout the year, you can find Interact Club volunteering at many of the biggest events Texarkana has to offer. The most recent of these events happened last Friday night. With the report, here's RTV's Joshua Land.
Arkansas High's Interact Club volunteered at Tim Tebow's Night to Shine, an unforgettable prom experience for special needs children and adults. Caitlin and her sister Allie both volunteer with the Interact Club.
I like being able to hang out with any and everybody and being able to serve our community.
I love most about the Interact Club is the people you get to meet, because you get to hang out with people you don't usually get to hang out with. Like me as a senior, I get to hang out with freshmen, sophomores, juniors that I necessarily don't always get to see.
The Night to Shine prom had nearly 400 participants and many volunteers from all over the region. Most people ended up finding something that they enjoyed doing when they volunteer. Junior Garrett Fowler has found that to be the case.
This club is important because we get to go out and explore the new experiences that we may not have known before through going out and helping others.
If you would like more information on joining the Interact Club, you can contact Miss Dumphy in room 241 in the North Building. For Razorback Television, I'm Joshua Land.
Great story and a lot of great students in the Interact Club.
When we come back, we'll go over our teacher and student spotlights.
Stay with us. This is Razorback TV News.
Yeah, we go through slumps, like everybody else. But when bad things like that start to happen, sometimes the best thing to do is just watch the tape.
Now look right here, your shoulder. You're dipping it.
Really?
Now what concerns me is this motion right here.
My posture's good though.
No, it's not. And right here, I don't even know where to begin with this one.
Eventually, the great one's always figured out.
This is Razorback TV. Woohoo!
Welcome back to Razorback TV News. As we told you earlier in the show, Hannah Massey recently signed her letter of intent to run cross country for Henderson State. RTV's own Kiara Young caught up with her for our student spotlight.
Thank you, Mason. I'm standing here with senior Hannah Massey. Hannah, how do you feel about your letter and your next chapter to run in Henderson?
I am very excited. I'm excited to further my running career and just become better as I go to the next level.
Okay. Second question is, everyone doesn't like to run, so what carries you on to continue running as much as you do?
Well, I used to play soccer, so it put me in shape for that, but I decided to do track instead and cross country. But it just gives me time to just kind of think. It clears my mind. It's relaxing for me.
What are your advice to any other students that would like to run cross country or track or anything that you do?
You definitely have to put time outside of what you do in school. You need to work hard, not only in school, but out of school, athletics, academics, and practicing. You need to practice on your own too. You're not going to get anywhere.
Last question is, what is your favorite memory from cross country while you were in high school?
I would have to say freshman year, Coach Smith, there was like 5 of us on the team, and we got the aux cord on the bus, and we were just playing all kinds of music and dancing on the bus all the way to state. It was so funny.
Thank you. For Razorback TV, I'm Kiara Young.
Mason, I hope I get that late assignment into Miss McClellan before time runs out.
Well, maybe she hasn't been grading much lately since we took up so much of her time with our teacher spotlight. With more, here's Casey Duncan.
I'm outside of room 222 with Miss McClellan. Miss McClellan, what do you teach?
I teach English. More specifically, I teach AP Literature, and I teach 10th grade pre-AP.
How long have you been teaching?
This is my second career. I worked with truck drivers for a long time, and I figured if I can teach truck drivers, then I can teach students. So I have been teaching for 4 years, 5 total if you include 1 year that I spent in elementary and decided that wasn't quite for me.
What do you like about your job?
I love that I get to be silly and serious all in the same day at different moments in the day. I love that I get to talk about different things that students experience in life and relate those to literature and how we can use literature to understand concepts and empathy and things that we need to teach our children.
What's a fun fact about you?
My students say that I'm very quirky, and that also they say that I am horrible at recording videos, so good luck on this.
Thank you, Ms. McClellan, for being our teacher spotlight. For Razorback TV, I'm Casey Duncan.
Now to wrap up the news, here's Keon Coleman with our 5-day weather forecast.
All right, let's just jump into the forecast. Today it will be partly cloudy with temperatures in the high 70s. Friday, it will be cloudy with a 10% chance of rain with temperatures in the high 60s. Saturday, not much different than the weather with a slight increase of rain, 20% chance with a high of 53. Sunday will be mostly cloudy with temperatures in the high 50s with 10% chance of rain. Monday looks like cloudy skies once again with temperatures dropping to the 40s. Now time for your weatherman tip of the day. Always turn your work in on time, otherwise you'll turn into an anime girl running for a pizza, tossing her mouth, screaming, "I'm late!" while talking to yourself in third person. Yes, I just said that. For the weather center, I'll keep on coming. Back to you guys at the news desk.
That's all the time we have for today. Thanks for joining us. For Razorback TV, I'm Mason May.
And I'm Hank Harrelson. Have a great day, everybody.